For the last few months, Donald Trump has been a busy little beaver, and not just with the countless interviews he's done and, of course, the rallies that he continues to hold. It's what's happening behind the scenes that most people were not aware of, myself included, that should absolutely terrify us to a small degree. See, what's happening, according to a new report from Rolling Stone, is that for many months now, Donald Trump has been having meetings in private with Republican lawyers, Republican lawmakers, Republican candidates, Republican strategists, and everybody in between to talk about how they're going to handle the Democrats stealing the 2022 midterms, which isn't a thing, by the way, that's going to happen. But Republicans, of course, already have their sour grapes because they see some races they think they should win, but clearly are not going to win. So Donald Trump is already out there telling them it's fraud. So what you have to do, Trump has been telling these people, is that on election night, if there is no clear winner, your guy, the Republican guy, whoever it is, whether it's Dr. Oz or Doug Mastriano or Herschel Walker, they immediately have to declare victory. Kind of like Donald Trump did immediately after the 2020 election. Took a while for us to get a clear winner, but Trump still came out and claimed, frankly, we did win this election. I mean, those were his exact words. And he wants other Republican candidates to follow suit. But it's not enough, obviously, to just say, no, I won the election. So what he's doing is he's strategizing with these people, getting the lawyers in place ready to file emergency challenges to the election results. And of course, he is laser focused on Pennsylvania, the Rolling Stone report says, but he's also been having meetings in other states. Georgia's another good example where you're probably going to have a very close Senate race. Republicans desperately want that seat for Herschel Walker, so they're prepared to challenge it unless, of course, the Democrat wins by some ungodly percentage. And it's going to be happening all over the country, and they have been having meetings talking about how to do this for months. Now, here's the reason I say we shouldn't be, on full, crazy alert. We can all kind of take a breath because they're asking Donald Trump for advice on how to do this. Trump thinks he is the expert when it comes to challenging presidential elections, but in reality, he's probably the last person on the planet you should take advice from about overturning the results of an election because he tried it. He didn't do well. And in fact, he could be facing criminal indictments for his efforts to try to overturn the results of the 2020 election, right? It's like asking Jeffrey Dahmer to come over and cook you dinner with whatever ingredients he has in his freezer. Probably not the best person to ask on this particular issue here. But Donald Trump thinks he knows best. He thinks he has the winning formula. He thinks he can totally pull this off. And the difference is, this is not 2020. 2020, I think we all need to look at as the dry run, right? Even though Trump did fail, and like I said, he's facing possible criminal indictments for what he did following the 2020 election, he now knows what to do and what not to do, right? That is the scariest part. He knows where he failed. He knows where he can succeed, if success is even possible. But he also knows the kind of players to not include. And that, to me, is probably the scariest part. He's not out there looking for more Sidney Powells and Rudy Giuliani's and Mike Lindell's. He's looking for legitimate, real people who know what the hell they're doing. And as I've repeatedly said ever since 2020 happened, had they replaced a couple of those nutballs with actually competent people, we'd be having very different conversations about the United States right now. Because all it would have taken was just switching out one or two people, and things absolutely could have gone differently. So this is something we need to keep our guard up about. It's something we need to talk to and let the public know that even though there's no fraud, Republicans are fully prepared to declare fraud so that they can then fraudulently challenge the results of those elections just to get their people in power. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel, We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.